sliding through the hood, you know I'm feeling fly. I'm gon' smoke around the town, you know I feel the vibe. Got a smile on my face, is how I feel inside. My girl say she want it all, you know it's on tonight. I've been on that, body on that cognac. Blunt is always on fire, wishing you was on that. I swear that I can do this all night. Why you hating? I'm just living my life. Catch me grinding, catch me vibing, yeah, I'm driving fast. And if you ever catch me sliding, bet I got a bag. I be smiling, money piling, man, I came from rags. No wonder why you mad, you still got it bad. To get it good, I had to resonate mine. If I lost, I got it back, I'm the regenerating kind. I got plays on the cell that'll generate highs. I'm a grinder with a center stage mind, so I'm a vibe, one of a kind, I'm a shine. This a Kelly step, a belly mine, hook the grind, selling me a X. I won't tell you that I'm fine, yeah, I'm feeling blessed. I ain't trying to flex, I just know I'm next. I ain't lying, Joe ain't ever gon' fold. I be riding in the caddy with them swingers on Vogues. I ain't stunned like my daddy, cause my mama ain't fold. All this grinding coming out of my soul. Let's roll. Catch me sliding through the hood, you know I'm feeling fly. I'm gon' smoke around the town, you know I feel the vibe. Got a smile on my face, is how I feel inside. My girl say she want it all, you know it's on tonight. I've been on that, body on that cognac. Blunt is always on fire, wishing you was on that. I swear that I can do this all night. Why you hating? I'm just living my life.
Niggas hating on me, wish that they would keep it a buck. Keep that bang on me, feel like Chris, I'm keeping it tucked. Spinning the block, I'm feeling a rush. She giving me top, I know she a crush. Out in Minnesota, yeah, I keep that AP on them. We all good fellas now, I feel like Ray Liotta. Tell her break it down, that little bitch gon' back it on me. I ain't hit it once, she telling all her friends she know me. Yeah, they two-tone, Cartier, they two-tone. I just need some bad bitches in my new phone. Need a bad little dame, call me Lou Holtz. I ain't talking about her bag, but she need a new coach. I ain't sliding in them DMs, but I like a few posts. We been really winning in life, I need a new toast. Drop another 10 in the Sprite and pull up 2 more. Them jack boys sliding by night, I'm just living my
Catch
life.
me sliding through the hood, you know I'm feeling fly. I'm gon' smoke around the town, you know I feel the vibe. Got a smile on my face, is how I feel inside. My girl say she want it all, you know it's on tonight. I've been on that, body on that cognac. Blunt is always on fire, wishing you was on that. I swear that I can do this all night. Why you hating? I'm just living my life. Catch me sliding through the hood, you know I'm feeling fly. I'm gon' smoke around the town, you know I feel the vibe. Got a smile on my face, is how I feel inside. My girl say she want it all, you know it's on tonight. I've been on that, body on that cognac. Blunt is always on fire.
Turn it up, let's go. Lights on, cameras rolling, we ain't never slowing. Dan Levely in the building, everybody know him. Mic check, 1, 2, got the city in a trance. Every guest on the couch, got a story, got a chance. Talk beats, we talk dreams, we talk late nights. Culture in the mix, keep it real, keep it tight. From the underground up to the main stage, every episode another chapter, another page. Trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Yeah, trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Yeah, spotlights flashing, the crowd's reaction. Energy electric, every word's a caption. Artists spilling secrets, legends in the chat. Laughs and confessions, real talk in the air. We breaking boundaries, never playing it safe. From the heart of the city to the digital wave. Every sound, every voice, every beat we play. It's a movement, a moment, every single day, yeah. Trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Girl, the honor to God had us fall. Take it long, keep it love, the Dan Levely show. Trap house plays, rubber in, we don't go see much time. Keep biting on fall.
Thank you for tuning into the Dan Levely Show. Thank you for clicking that play button. And we have some PSAs to get out of the way real quick. We got some announcements to make. We did have to cancel last week's episode. I had to reschedule the Balzer episode for April 4th because I have a new niece. She decided to come into the world when about an hour before showtime, so I had to reschedule real quick. Shout out to Balzer for understanding and being okay with it. So April 4th, we'll have Balzer. And we started a new show. There's a new show out there. We started a new show. It's called the Firing Squad Podcast, and you can join us. And it's me and about 3 other friends, and we talk about weird stuff. And the first episode was kind of chaotic. We're going to try and reel it in a little bit, get a little more organized. But other than that, we do have a really special guest. This week's guest, I've been following this guy for some time with the Cypher Society out in Michigan. So let's welcome in Joey Keys, everybody. Joey Keys to the show.
What up, y'all?
Hey,
glad
what's
to
up?
Be here. I appreciate having me, man.
Hey, not a problem. Hey, like I said before, we get started. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people who don't know you out there, real quick.
All right, so I'm Joey Keys. I'm an original member of the Cypher Society, where we do ciphers usually every 2 weeks. We started off, like just doing like 6-7 people filming on iPhones. Now we've branched and built this big collective where now we're working with big major artists. Like we just had Bizarre, Dizzy Wright, Mickey Fax, John Connor. So, we're bringing artists out that have been in the game now, so we're building a big collective, man. But, I'm glad to be a part of that as well as, just to be able to help start that. But me as personally, I'm just a humble guy. I love music. I just love to do this for the love, man. Whether I get rich off it or not, it doesn't matter. It's just because I love the music. It's all for the love for people, being humble and just, teaching people the game and just, showing out and just making good music and meeting new people, man. It's what I do it for.
Yeah, like I remember watching the Cypher Society, and it was a handful of you guys. It was just, I think it was you, Ozzy. I want to say Mikey Roberts was in it too. Junior the Demigod.
Yeah, he joined pretty early. Junior, yeah, he joined pretty early. He joined, I think, within the first 10 or so.
Yeah, and it was just pretty much a handful of you guys. But then now you see your videos, and there's a crowd there. Like it's not just a handful no more. You got like 20 to 30 people showing up to these ciphers now. How does it make you feel when you see like something go from a handful to like a major crowd like this and actually take off like that?
It's actually surreal, man. Like I said, we started on iPhones, just shooting solo clips for each person. And then the first cipher that actually built and got really big, we had 17 artists. The first one that really was big was, I believe, 16 or 17, and Stray came out to that. So like that one was the first one that really we were like, whoa, like there's a lot of people that are able to tune in and get a part of this, So like it's still growing as it is. Like we're still getting people adding to it, but we have to make them fill out an application now. So like to be a part of it, you got to fill out that app. You got to tag your music, tell us about yourself. And, so we're still trying to brand and branch out and build it even more, So like the fact that it went from 6-7 of us to, 20 to 30, we've had over, I think 40 artists come out all together now, which, I mean, that's huge. And it's just getting bigger and bigger. Like I said, now we're getting bigger artists out. Like we just had Dizzy Wright a few weeks ago. We just dropped that one. And Dizzy Wright, I've been listening to since I was at like 2008, 2007. So like, the fact that it's getting this emotion and, like we're getting millions of views all organically, like it just still so surreal, even though it's going on 3 years now. It still is incredible. It's insane to even think that this is going at the pace that it's going. So we just can't keep we got to keep the foot on the gas. We can't stop now. This consistency is built where we're at now. So like we have to just keep at it, make new changes to bring, more people, more viewers. We can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So like we're trying to, change it up and bring more energy and just do different things just to make it better for everybody.
Right. And I do want to thank you guys, because I am also researching guests and musicians was extremely difficult for the first 3 years. But since you guys came out, all I have to do was watch a Cypher Society, and I find new artists out there, and I'm just like, look these guys up. talk to these people and listen to the music. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just like, let's just do it. Fuck it. Why not? You know, I'm like, I still scour the internet and do the Spotify thing, you know, and find my own guests. But every time I see a Cypher on there, I'm just like, damn, who the fuck is that? So I had to go look him up and then shoot him a message.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, and it's cool because it's mostly local artists. You know, all of us are local. Some of them actually have gotten big and went viral plenty of times. Like we have Cluner, the King of Farmington, who's been viral multiple times. Got songs with Sada Baby and Baby Tron and things like that. And then you got Johnny Germani, who's just, he's a viral sensation. He's getting millions of views all the time. You know what I mean? So like, there's so many guys, and then even the guys that are coming in that are newer that like they don't have the biggest following, but they can rap, you know, like, and then you hear their music, and their music is not even like the Cypher rap, you know. So it's like, it's just it's just crazy. Like it's just nice to see good music, you know.
Right. Yeah, it's nice to see all those independent artists coming together. Like I always think of the independent artist scene, like here in Michigan. I relate it to like college football, college basketball, because you're not in it for the money. Well, they kind of are now, but back then, about 10 years ago, you weren't in it for the money. You played it because you loved the game, and this is what independent music is all about. You're not doing it because you love money. You're not doing it because you want to make a shit ton of money. Yeah, that would be an added bonus. But you guys just do it for the music, and you can feel it in the music. You can feel it.
Oh yeah, the love is literally what's brought this whole thing together. You know, just the love of rap, love of hip hop in general is literally what keeps this whole group rolling, and, you know, going. And it keeps me motivated. Honestly, every time a new person comes out and I hear somebody's verse, like that they did a verse on the same beat differently than I did, I'm like, dang, how did he do that? Like I wouldn't even attacked it that way. So it's honestly just brings more motivation every time we have a new Cypher. Like it makes me want to go even harder every time, which is nice, because sometimes it's hard to keep that motivation going, especially if you're not out doing things like we used to when we were younger. You know, we're not running the streets, we're not, you know, doing things we're not supposed to be doing, you know, like, so it's harder to sometimes to get that motivation. So you meet with these guys and you meet with some of the females that are rapping, they just motivate you to do more, you know. And then next thing you know, you got writer's block, boom, you go to a Cypher, boom, you're writing again, you know. So like it keeps me rolling musically all the time. And sometimes I get in these modes of writer's block, and then I go to a Cypher, and then even if I don't do a verse and I show up, I'm like, okay, boom, I'm ready. I need to get locked in. And it locks me in every time, which is nice because, you know, like I said, writer's block happens to all of us.
Right. It's true. It's true. Like you kind of like found a cure for it, kind of in your way, in your own little way. You found like a little cure for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
100%.
But yeah. Everyone go out there. If you haven't checked out the Cypher Society, go out on Facebook, YouTube, check out all their Cyphers, all their videos. Everything's awesome. Like he said, Bizarre was there. John Connor was there. He was also on this show not too long ago. So, yep. Fucking crazy about the Cypher Society. But yeah, go check those guys. Go check out those videos and those ciphers and everything. Everyone, you're not gonna be disappointed, I promise you. But when did you personally decided you needed to start getting into music? You needed to start writing and making music.
So I actually started writing in 8th grade. So that was 2007. So it's been almost 20 years of writing raps and being in the music scene. So like, I mean, I did my first show in 2013. So right when I graduated high school is when I did my first actual show, when we opened up for Swifty McVeigh, which not many people can say their first show, we opened up for a D12 member, you know, not many people can say that. So like, you know, like I started writing in 8th grade, actually over a girl that I was with. She, you know, did me dirty as hell. So, and then I wrote a song about her before she did me dirty. And then after that, I was like, okay, now I gotta, you know, start writing more about everything else. And that's when I started doing more. I've always been kind of like on a love song type tip a little bit. Like before I was with a group called SOE, and we did a lot of club stuff. Like that's what really started me, was club music. After I wrote those few love songs, but the club music is what I really was into at first, you know. But that was when my younger days, you know. So I was out there, you know, doing the club scenes and partying all the time. So the club music was huge for me. And then within the last decade, is when I got back into my singing bag and get back into my, you know, my melodic bag, which is truly me as an artist, you know, like, yeah, I can do those club songs and all that stuff, but that actual melodic singing love bag, that's me. That's me as an artist, you know, like I can do these club songs, I can do these ciphers, but really I'm a singer. I like to sing. I like to do those type of style music, you know. I just like to be able to bring some soul to music other than just rapping and stuff like that. I mean, you can bring soul with your rap, but I like to bring soul with the melodies now. And I'm working on an album now that's portraying all of that, which I'm really, really excited about.
Yeah, you can tell in your music that you're more of like a melody person. Like I think the Sweet Tooth song that we'll get into like at the end of the show, like that is like it really shows it. Like it really shows out like almost like a pop song, but not quite there. But it still has the little rap tune to it. But yeah, you can tell that you're into the whole melody situation too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that Sweet Tooth song, that's arguably probably my best track of all time. Like when it comes to everything, radio play, anything like that, that song is still so hard to top. Like, and I didn't even write it to sing it. That's the crazy part. I did not write that song to sing it. And I didn't start singing that until we were actually in the studio. And the dude who was recording us was like, bro, you got to sing the song. Like you can't be rapping this like you are in your monotone voice. Like you have to sing this. And I was like, I don't know how to really do that, you know, because like I said, I stopped singing and stuff. So like I was like, okay, well, how am I supposed to do that? So I just started in the booth, like just started singing, and his booth was separate to where I couldn't see nobody. And I was by myself. So you felt like you were alone, you know? So I just started trying to sing. And all of a sudden I just, right before I got back to recording it again, Ozzy was there with us. And, I heard Ozzy, and this set me off too, because it brought that out of me. Ozzy was like, I don't know if he can sing this, dude. You're asking him to do something we ain't never heard him do. I don't think he can do it. And then right after Ozzy said that, I just started singing my heart out with that track. And next thing you know, we're sitting there in the studio like, what just happened? Like, this is not like, this was insane. Like I said, I didn't even write it to sing it. So like the fact that came out that way was incredible. And that moment really is what changed my outlook of music in general. Like I don't even like now when I write a song, I look at it differently. I might not write it to just rap it. I might do different vocals with it while I'm writing it, just see what sounds better and what might work. Because as soon as I start recording it, you know, it might sound different when I start recording. So I think about that now when I'm writing something like, okay, how is this going to sound actually on the mic? Which brings out, you know, a way better track usually in the end, because I'm focused on that as well, which is nice. But yeah, the singing stuff, that Sweet Tooth song, I still think that's the best song I've ever done. I keep telling myself I can't top it, but I'm like, I got to stop telling myself that so I can top it, you know, and keep going and do that type of stuff. Because, I mean, I hear people all the time when I play that song for them, they're like, this is you? Like, they don't even know it's me. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Right. Yeah, like I was listening, like checking out your YouTube and listening to all your videos and all your music and everything. And you sent me that song, and I was just like, I popped it on and I just started listening to it. I was like, this is different. I'm like, I like it, but it's different. And it's you can tell the melodies there. And then once I heard that song, I went back and watched all the other videos, and the melody, even in your ciphers and stuff, you can hear the melody in it. Like other people are just like rapping, you know, going bars and bars and bars, but you can hear the melody in all your ciphers and everything too. So I'm just like, yeah, like this guy's got something. He's been at this for a while.
I appreciate that. I try to bring the melodies as much as I can to the ciphers, because a lot of times there's a lot of beats that I can't do it on. You know, I can't really do the melodic sound on them. But as soon as I hear a beat where I can, I'm like, oh, I have to hit it this way. Cause like I used to chop a lot too. Like I used to chop all the time. That's actually how I met Muncie and them guys, was chopping. And I haven't chopped in years until one of this last ciphers that we're about to drop here soon. That just shortly we filmed after the Dizzy Wright one. I haven't chopped in forever. And Junior actually was like, bro, you need to chop more. Like I need to hear you chop again. Like people don't know you can rap fast. And then I heard that beat that Gross actually produced it, that you just had on here not too long ago. Gross produced it. and that beat just made me want to chop. So it's like it brought back that old bag that I like haven't been in a long time, because I'm so in tune with the melodic stuff, you know, because the melodic stuff, it just sounds better coming from me than everything else, which is just how I feel as an artist. So it's just nice to hear. And especially when people tell me like, oh man, you got that bag, like that just gives me that much more confidence to do it, you know? So like, I know I just got to lock in with that style as much as I can, because it's different, you know, like it's my sound, you know. I can truly say as an artist that I feel like I don't sound like somebody else, which that feels good to be able to say, because a lot of people can't say that. But if I tell you the people that like inspired me, you can kind of get where I got the melodic styles from, I guess you could say, you know, that kind of inspired me. But you can't say that I sound like them, which is dope.
Right. I'm like, so but now that you bring it up, I'm like, who does inspire you to do your music? Like who do you pop in?
A lot of actual Texas music inspired me, like Chameleonaire, Zero. Those are two of my favorite rappers of all time. Like that melodic with their pain and the rap at the same time is what really, really inspired me the most. So Zero, Chameleonaire, but then you get into the straight rap stuff. Big L, you know, Big L was one of my favorite rappers always. Like he always made me feel like, man, I need to get on that level. Boozy actually is another guy with different stuff with his voice. There's a few other people like Ritz, Twista, Tech Nine, definitely because the whole chopping thing. But the more melodic stuff was definitely mostly Zero, Chameleonaire, Devin the Dude, another one, Juvenile as well, because he got some melodic stuff, but it's gangsta melodic, you know what I mean? So like a lot of that Texas style stuff, like Paul Wall as well. So a lot of the Houston rap, like really like the Texas music, UGK, you know, they really, that style just really resonates with me, because we didn't really have much of that up here in the Midwest. I feel like, you know, we didn't have a lot of the guys that were singing and rapping. You know, we had people doing the hooks for them singing, and then they would do the rapping, you know. But the Texas stuff really was like they were doing it all themselves, you know what I mean? So like even if they weren't the greatest singers, they figured out how to make it work. And I feel like that just resonated with me the most when it came to making music like that. And honestly, I ain't gonna hold you up, I love the whole Candy Paint, Swangers, all that shit. I love all of that as well. I mean, I bought a caddy at one point because of it. You know, I had a candy paint, candy red caddy with gold flakes and white walls. You know, like you'd think I was from Texas, but I'm really from Michigan. You know, so like that's
right.
Really. I mean, to this day, I still play that stuff. Like I'll pop on a new Zero album all the time. You know, just because I still love it. You know, and just it brings that more flavor to my style and my sound, I feel like.
Yeah, but like I love my Midwest rappers. Don't get me wrong. I love you guys. From Detroit all the way down. I love my Midwest rappers. But sometimes I gotta go south too. I gotta go to the ATL, you know. You gotta go to Memphis, you know, and all that shit. You have to go there because that's, you know, it's a different sound. You can't just listen to the same music all the time. You gotta switch it up. No, I'm sure everyone does that.
Definitely, and you know, Outkast is another one. You say ATL, so like Outkast and Ludacris, definitely two other big inspirations as well. Outkast especially because they were, you know, you had Andre 3000 doing the melodic stuff, and then you had Big Boy doing the rapping, you know. And I mean, obviously, Andre 3000 is also a great rapper as well. But you know, just that mix of that tone with the deeper tones is just dope to me. I think it's incredible to hear, incredible to do. So like every time I hear somebody newer now that's doing more melodic stuff, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I like that. I like the switch up. I like when people are rapping and then all of a sudden they start doing some melodies. And I feel like melodies now are getting a lot bigger in the rap scene in like today's world. I feel like a lot of guys are doing a lot more auto-tune, trying to sound more melodic on their songs, you know, that catches the ear to more people nowadays. Other than that, if you want to call it the mumble rap, other than that type of stuff. But the other newer guys coming up is getting a lot of more melodic to it, which is nice because it's it's showing people's range, you know, like versatility as an artist. And I really love seeing that in people. You know, it's one thing to stick with what you're good at, but branching out and getting out of that comfort zone is another thing that you might not normally do. And if you do it, next thing you know, you're getting so good at it, and you're branching out and becoming a better artist, which is showing that you can do everything.
Right. Yeah. I think Astray is like that too. Like he raps his own music, but he also sings it. When I had him on, I was like, "How did you learn how to sing?" And he goes, "I bought a cassette tape." I was like, "That's it? You bought a cassette tape?" He's like, "Yeah, I bought a cassette tape, and it taught me how to sing." And I was like, "What the hell?" So did you always know how to sing, or did you have to like kind of teach yourself how to be in that vocal?
So when I was a kid, I actually had a real high pitched voice. I was in choir and stuff when I was a kid. I was in choir all the way up until about 8th grade, about 7th, 8th grade. And then when I hit puberty, my voice started cracking. And when my voice started cracking and getting deeper, I stopped singing. So like I used to be able to hit all the high notes, like the super, super high notes. Like I could, back when I was a kid, like I would speak and I sounded like a female. Like I had a high pitched voice when I just spoke. And I used to be able to hit the Michael Jackson notes, you know, and then I was singing in front of my school and stuff like that as a kid. And then once I hit puberty and my voice started cracking, it kind of knocked that whole confidence out of me. So I just started rapping, and I got away from the singing. And then, like I said, like within the last 10 years is when I got back into it. And I'm like, man, why did I quit? I had it still the whole time. I just had to utilize the sound that I had after I hit puberty and my voice changed. Cause now I have a deeper voice than I did before. So like, I just had to utilize it and make it work. So now I kind of kick myself in the ass for that, because I feel like I'm a step behind than where I could have been, because I took so long to get back into it. But I can't be hard on myself with that, because, you know, it's molded me into who I am today with this music and being able to sing and do different things. I want to take vocal lessons just to get better and get a better range, or be able to, you know, see where I can feel out and how I feel, or where I can hit more of, you know, like that Sweet Tooth track. That was probably the highest notes I've hit in so long. And I don't even know. And it's funny because like I try to sing that song and I struggle to perform it because it's so hard to hit those notes for me now.
Right.
And like, I still struggle to sing that song. Like, so if I go to perform it, I'm singing that song so much to the point where my voice is almost gone, because I have to, like, this has to be perfect. And I'm also a perfectionist. So, you know, that definitely takes a toll on me as well. Cause I'm like, I got to hit this right all the time. But yeah, no, I've been been singing basically my whole life until I stopped for that, you know, like 5 to 7 years that I quit.
Right. Yeah. I was going to save this song for the last track right before we go, but we've been talking about it so much, I might as well play it now. So, we've like I said, we've been talking about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Is there anything you want to say before we get into it? The Sweet Tooth track?
Shoot, man. Just follow me on everything, Joey Keys Music, and check out the song on Apple Music, on YouTube. I'm actually been talking to Ozzy to shoot a video for it, so I need to shoot a video for that, so we have a visual for that as well. So I'll have that coming here within the next few months. We've been talking about it, trying to figure that out as well, you know, because that I have to have a visual for that. There's no buts about it. It's got to be a visual. But tell me what y'all think, and hit me up in Messenger or something. If you're tuning in, just be like, tell me how you feel about the track. Cause you know, anything about it, just, you know, I just like to hear, even if you don't like it, tell me you don't like it. Tell me it was trash. And I'm gonna be like, you're wrong. But you know, but yeah, it's just all love. So just tune into that for real.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a little break. Enjoy the music. Turn your volumes up. This is Sweet Tooth by Joey Keys. Enjoy, guys.
I saw this chick and she was looking so fine, oh my. She got me thinking about me, making her mine, oh my. She a diamond, she's one of a kind, so fancy. And I think she's sweeter than candy, yeah. Hold me, oh my. I hope she tastes like candy, Ain't no one sweeter than mine. You make me feel so good. Yeah, you taste so sweet. You know you look so fine. And girl, you know I need another piece of that candy. You know it's one of a kind. You know it's one of a kind. And girl, I'ma give you the time. Let's go and I'll show you the world. You can be my Corona in line. We can chill and relax on the beach. We can look at the stars while they shine. We can go and sit under the tree. Whatever you need, let's get it and grind. It's time that we grow up. So baby, tell me what's the hold up. You smile and blush when you see me. You don't give a fuck what they told ya. And you say that you think that you love me. And I told you that we ain't in no rush. But honestly, I've been thinking and I've been dreaming that you'd be my love. So what's up? What's up? You know I can't get enough. I wanna lick and I lick you right up. And I'ma put all your lips on my lips and the tip of my tongue. And I'ma give you my love for more candy. Hold me, oh my. I know she tastes like candy. Ain't no one sweeter than mine. Ain't no one sweeter than the one that I got. This ain't the love that'll stop. And I've been debating, I'm popping the question to top the night. And I be taking you shopping and make sure the blessings don't stop. And it don't matter that I should just pick out the size of your rock. Cause I really just need you, girl. And I'm really gonna hold you down. And I'm really gonna treat you right. All the worries are over now. Let's take a trip overseas. We'll be flying right over clouds. And I swear I'll be honest with Sean like it's polished. I promise I'm never gonna let you down. Like no, don't wanna be so low. I'll be at your side all night. I eat you like Rolos. Now you can come ride my bike. Bounce like a pogo. My dick like it's dynamite. Now your spine is about to blow, yeah. And girl, you look so fine. And girl, you taste like candy. Yeah, you're one of a kind. Ain't no one sweeter than mine. I saw this chick and she was looking so fine, oh my. She got me thinking about me making her mine, oh my. She a diamond, she's one of a kind, so fancy. And I think she's sweeter than candy, yeah. Hold me, oh my. I hope she tastes like candy. Ain't no one sweeter than mine. You make me feel so good. Yeah, you taste so sweet. You know you look so fine. And girl, you know I need another piece of that candy. You know it's one of a kind.
Yes, sir. Oh, we got to bring him back in. There we go. There we are. Yes, sir. There we go.
You know, it's crazy.
Song,
as many times have I've heard. Oh, my fault.
No, go ahead.
As many times as I've heard that song, I still don't get tired of it, man. I've heard that song a million times, and I'll hear it a million times again, and I'll still enjoy it every single time I hear it.
That's right. Yeah, it's catchy too. It catches you. Like you just like, okay, it's gotta go. It has to go on the playlist for sure. But yeah, for sure. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay, that song is just man. I smile every time I hear it.
Like it is a good mood song though too.
Yeah, it blows my mind that it's me. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because like every time I hear it, I'm like, man, you really are dope, bro. Like you're dope. Like you are good at what you do. You know? Because like I was always hard on myself, man. Like I always kind of slept on myself, you know, with my talent. And within the last few years, I'm really like, dude, you got something that people don't have. And I've been getting that confidence, and the Dizzy Wright Cypher really, really brought me some more confidence because he came up to me personally. He was like, dude, you're fucking dope. Like, and to hear that from somebody I've listened to for so long is like, that just like, man, like I need to listen to him and take that advice that he gave us because he's chopped it up with us and just talked to us about a lot of things. And, you know, I ain't going to take that for granted, you know?
You really can't though. You really can't. Like, I don't understand about some people just like they're so themselves. They can't just admit that they're good at something. So someone actually tells them like, "Hey, you're fucking phenomenal." He's like, "Oh, really?" You know, I've had people just be like, they came onto the show say that I didn't even want to do music. I didn't want to do music at all because I didn't know I was any good until somebody told me.
Yeah, and that comes with like you got to have some confidence, man. Like, and that's like one thing I've really noticed. Like, the more confident you are, the more people are going to believe you. You know what I mean? The more people are going to believe in you and your music. You know, if you're not confident about it, they're going to skip right over you. You know, and if you got a chance today to rap or sing in front of somebody, and you don't have any confidence with it, they're gonna go to the next person, and you might miss your chance. You know, so like you have to be confident. You got to believe in it, because if you don't believe in it, why is somebody else gonna believe in it? They're not.
Right.
You know, so like, and that's one thing that's changed in my life within the last, like I said, decade of me singing and stuff. I've really gotten to that mode where I'm like, dude, I am dope. And that's why I said it, you know, a few minutes ago, like, I am good at this, you know? And it's not being conceited. It's not boasting necessarily, you know, it's believing in yourself and believing in your craft, you know, like, now if I was saying I'm the best in the world, that might be a little conceited, but a lot of people, you can't be the best unless you say you're the best. You know what I mean? So there's that aspect behind it too, you know, but everybody knows that I've always been that humble guy. So, and I've always like showed love to everybody, and I've always talked the next person up. So, you know, to be able to be like, I'm the shit, you know, like, it feels good when I say it, you know what I mean? Like, I totally believe it, you know? So I hope all artists can get into that mode. And it's one thing to be humble, and it's another thing to believe in yourself and be conceited. You know, that's two different pathways, you know.
Right.
There, you got to believe in yourself. That's just what us as artists have to do, you know. Otherwise, like I said, nobody else is going to believe it if you don't.
Right. Exactly. It's I think it was a Joyner Lucas lyric that said, if you don't believe in yourself, how are you going to believe in somebody believing in you? You know, so like you gotta take that. You know, if you have to almost go to that mentality to be like, I am the shit. I am the best. You have to tell yourself you're the best. There's someone coming from high school sports and was pretty damn good at them. Like, every time I stepped onto the basketball court, I was the best person in my mind on that court at that time. Always. It never faded. And that's pretty much what you have to do when you go into the booth too. That same mentality. I'm the best person in this booth right now.
Yep, that Mamba mentality.
Right. I had to take the Kobe thing down, so I put the firing squad one on there, but I had to take we'll put it back up though eventually. But
as I'm wearing the hat where he dropped
81 on. Yeah. I always like that commercial though. We're gonna get off topic a little bit for a minute, but I always like that commercial where sees him at a restaurant, and the waiter's like, how many olives do you want in your martini? And he goes, 81. And he just stares at him. He's like,
81.
Just joking. Just
and it's funny because that's still a joke to this day.
Yep. So 81. But yeah, they had Bam Adebayo drop 83 the other night. That was nice.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. It's insane. I mean, as Kobe fans, we don't want to see that point beat, you know, the 81 beat, but you know, as a basketball fan, you got to respect it. Even if he made 36 free throws, you got to respect it, because 36 free throws out of 43 as a center is still not easy. Centers don't shoot 85% from the free throw line, you know, like, you have to respect it. I mean, yeah, I was upset at first. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. He beat Kobe's spot. And you're not even a scorer. What the fuck? Like, no. But I'm like, no, dude, I'm a basketball fan, and dropping 83 in general is just, it's insane. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, to be able to do that it's incredible.
Yep. Records were made to be broken, as Kobe would say. Yep. Records were made to be broken. Exactly. So I wasn't mad at it. I was like, yeah, it sucks that Kobe's not number 2 anymore, but it's gonna happen. People are gonna get better. People are gonna score more points. But that's what it is. But yeah, if you could collaborate with any person in the world, we'll say dead or alive, any person you want, if you can collaborate with them, who would it be?
Ooh, well, it just anyone in general, not like to just make a certain type of song, just anybody in the world.
Yeah, like anybody you're a big fan of.
I would honestly, it would have to be Chameleonaire. It would have to be Chameleonaire or Zero, just because, like I said, their inspiration to my music is huge, and I love their music. It would have to be Chameleonaire though, more just because he don't make much music anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing everything else business wise. So, you don't really see Chameleonaire in the music scene at all. So like Toby from Texas got him to drop a song with him and 2 Chainz, and that was the first time we heard Chameleonaire in years. So like, if I got to get a track with Chameleonaire, I would totally feel like, I made it for real. Even if I wasn't rich for music or nothing, like if I got that song, even if I got to shake his hand and meet him, I'd be like, man, I fucking made it. Yeah, but to make a song with him would be just incredible, with the way that he can do melodies and stuff as well. I think it would be a phenomenal song just in general, 100%.
Yeah, he's a smart businessman though too. I'd want to pick his brain for a little bit though too, and I'm like, how did you do that? Because one CD and you become a multi-millionaire. Like I think it was him and Petey Pablo, like one hit. That's all they needed. They're done.
Yeah, he had that one album that really, The Sound of Revenge, the one mainstream album. He always was doing his mixtapes and stuff and was really hot in Texas, but the one mainstream album, The Sound of Revenge, which is actually one of my favorite albums ever. It's my second favorite album of all time. That album was just incredible all the way through. I can play it from start to finish and not skip a track.
Right.
And there's like 16 songs on it, I think. 15 or 16 songs, including the outro and stuff. So like, to be able to play that all the way through is huge.
Yeah, this is like one of the best CDs ever, or the best albums ever. I always say CDs because I'm old school, but best albums ever made out there. Like it's up there right next to like Ice Cube's War and Peace album. It's up there.
Oh yeah, gotta love the War and Peace as well. My personal favorite is Get Rich or Die Trying. I think Get Rich or Die Trying is arguably the best hip hop album of all time, or you could say the best debut album of all time. I think Get Rich or Die Trying. I'll play that whole album front to back as well. It don't what the time of day. I could be working, I could be driving. One of those songs come on, I'm vibing 100%.
Yep. Like it's bad because the 50 got dissed at the, I think it was the Grammys for best new artist, and his album debuted at like 400 million, like top in charts and everything, and they gave the award to Evanescence, and I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. That's when you figured out the Grammys was rigged.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, they've always kind of slapped hip hop in the face with a lot of that type of stuff, especially back then. It's different now because hip hop's the biggest, music in the world now. But back then, hip hop was always getting a lot of crap because what they were talking about, and especially, with Eminem and everything like that. Even Eminem said, he's like, I wish my debut album was this hot, and that's why Eminem helped sign him. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just one of those things. But at the same time, with that type of stuff happening, the Kendrick thing happened and Macklemore getting album of the year over him, things like that. It's happened plenty of times, but we also, hip hop got their get back when 3 6 Mafia won an Oscar for, with Whoop That Trick. You know what I mean? Like it just to be what was Whoop That Trick one? Yeah, I think it was that one. It was the other track that was in the movie. So for them to get the Oscar kind of took it back from everybody else. Like this our shit, so.
Right. Like I think it was that was Whoop That Trick. It's hard. Yeah, that was Whoop That Trick.
Oh, no.
Or was that the different?
No, it was Hard Out Here for a Pimp. That's a different track. So yeah, it's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. That was the one that got it. Yep. That's my mistake.
Yeah, that was crazy because I was watching like a behind the scenes video of that movie, and Taja P. Henson was actually singing those vocals. And I was like, wow, she can actually sing. She's like, because they were going to hire somebody to do the vocals for her, but she was going to act like they were hers. But she's like, no, I can actually sing. So she actually sung it, and they're like, okay. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, because at first I didn't think it was her. But
see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Taja P. Henson.
It's nice hearing the backstories and the, Yeah. And see, that's dope. And I mean, she's a mogul at this point, when it comes to everything.
Yeah, for sure. But all right, so we'll get into this. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business? Everyone's answers is different. But we'll see what you're.
Oh well, the internet's done changed everything. It changed it. Music did a whole 180 because of the internet. Before, you had to be selling cassette tapes, selling CDs out your trunk. You had to go out and selling your stuff to people. You had to be out there giving your music out. You had to be out there just showing yourself as a person. Like, here's this. That you had to do shows. You had to perform. You had to go out there and battle. You had to do all these things in the public eye to even get noticed. Nowadays, you don't have to do that at all. Now, I mean, you saw it with Soulja Boy when he started coming up and changed everything with MySpace. Like, he changed the MySpace way, like him and Joker. Shout out to Joker as well. But obviously, Soulja Boy changed the whole dynamic with MySpace, and just being able to sit at home and make reels and just make videos and stuff and post them on the internet. Nowadays, you don't have to do shows, to get noticed. And that's where the huge thing is. Nowadays, they want you to have a following. Otherwise, you're going to be overlooked. If you don't have an internet following, social media following, you're going to be overlooked. Like, you could have all the dots to get a record deal or anything, and distribution deal. You could have all the dots. But if you don't have a following, they're going to be like, look, you don't have a following, so I can't, we're not going to sign a distribution deal because you're not going to produce. So right. Like, now the internet has changed music so much. Personally, I don't like it. Because I don't like social media like that, and that's where my downfall is when it comes to music. Because I hate social media when it comes to being on there, because it's so negative, But at the same time, there's a lot of positives too, So, but like, I started out doing shows, so like doing the shows and trying to get out there and do different things before, like the social media now, where everything is TikTok, everything is reels, So like, I like it. It's like a love-hate relationship. Like, I love it, but I don't love it, because I love the value that it brings to show people's more versatility, because not everybody can make reels and things like that. So I love that aspect of it, but I hate the negative side that it brings as well. There's a lot more negative impact that the internet and social media days have brought, especially with streaming as well. The money doesn't correlate always with the streams, and and then people are like, oh, this is the most stream artist, and but it doesn't really fully correlate album sales as they say it does. And it's just one of those things. It's a totally different era nowadays, but I still respect it, and that just goes with the social media stuff. If you're on it all the time and you're consistently posting, that just shows your grind is that much deeper and that much harder. So I have to respect it. Like Johnny Germani in the Cyphers, like he's posting every day, and Muncie as well with the Cyphers, like they're posting every day, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times a day on all platforms. And that's why they've built their following. That's why the Cypher Society has over 100,000 followers on Facebook. That's why Johnny Germani has over 100,000 followers on Facebook. Like, you're not going to get all those followers if you're not consistently posting. So like, that is huge. And that's why I look to those guys and I'm like, man, I salute y'all, because like that's just a whole nother level of grinding that not everybody's capable to do or willing or wanting to do, but also trying not to fake it. You know what I mean? Like, just make fake stuff, be like, to get likes and things like that as well. Cause there's a lot of that out there nowadays. Clickbait, as you would call it, So, I mean, I respect it regardless if I don't like it fully, but it's the new day and age. It's either you get with it or get left behind. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, like I said, I gotta respect it regardless if I'm not a social media guy or not. 100%.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of clickbait, like, real quick out there, you guys out there using like God's prayer and all that stuff, and like, oh, God this and God that to get clicks and likes and money off of Facebook. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. Come on, man. It's like, you don't have to repost and share and send this shit to yourself. God knows who you are. He knows what you're about. You don't have to send that shit. Like, I get that all the time. We're like if you believe in God, press the heart button. If you're a devil, skip this video. And I'm like, I'm gonna skip this video every fucking time. Y'all stupid.
Yeah, your little video doesn't show my correlation or my relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, your stupid little video is not gonna stop me from praying before I go to sleep or something. You know what I mean?
But you'd be surprised how many people think that. Like, oh, if I don't press this like button, I'm not going anywhere. It's like, come on, dude, how naive you gotta be?
Yeah.
It's like that for everything too. It's just not like what that with God. It's just like that. It's like that with everything. But
yeah, 100%.
Crazy shit going on there. So stop with the clickbait, guys. It's annoying shit. And plus, that's why I hate getting on Facebook, because that's all I get is clickbait bullshit. I'm just like, I don't want to know any of this. I just want to listen to some music. God damn it. You know?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Every day.
Exactly. If you had one message, what would it be?
I would say be yourself. Always be yourself. Don't step out of yourself for money. Don't step out of yourself for views. Don't step out of yourself as a person just because it makes you look bigger or better or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Always be yourself, man. Continue to do what you're supposed to do. Stay humble. You know, be a good person. Do what you're supposed to do as a good human being. And that'll take you as far as you can go, whether you think it's going to make you bigger or not. Like, do the right thing. Always do the right thing and be yourself, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. I see people, you know, letting people influence them to do certain things and go outside of themselves, whether it's for money or whatever it is. Like, you know, don't do that. That's why I respect Zero and them guys so much, because they're like, you know what, I'm not gonna wear a dress for money. I'm not gonna do these things just because you want me to. I'm not gonna wear something that I don't like just because you're gonna give me a check. Mm-hmm. I'm not that guy. I just can't be. I have a conscience, man, and if I don't feel like it's right for me, I'm gonna say it. You know, I'm not gonna go outside of that. I'm not gonna dress up like a devil if I don't feel like I'm comfortable doing so. I'm not gonna do that. That's just me as a person. You know, I can't. I can't. Like, I don't care if you tell me, oh, if you don't do this, you're losing a record deal. Okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna go figure it out another way. I'm gonna go do what Dizzy Wright did and stay independent. I'm gonna do what I got to do. You know, because I'm always going to be myself. I'm always going to be the guy that's looking out for people. I'm going to give my shirt off my back to the next person if they need it, you know? And that's one thing that I'll always do. I won't let anybody change that. I'm not going to let money change that. So if you're that type of person, continue being that person and don't let nobody change that, even if it's so hard to do so, because it's so hard to be a good person. It's easy to be a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. It's so easy to be a piece of shit. It's hard to stay on principle and do the right thing and take accountability and make people around you take accountability. And, you know, like, people might hate you and be mad at you for it, but guess what? You're doing the right thing as a person. And that's one thing my wife does. And I appreciate that so much, is she makes people take accountability for their stuff. And that's one thing that, you know, I appreciate so much, because that's not many people are going to do that. Mm-hmm. You know, they're going to do what you want them. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. And then when they go to the next person, they're going to be like, oh, that's some fake shit. I don't know why they're doing that, when you're being just as fake, you know. Like, take accountability, have people take accountability. If you think your best friend is doing something that they shouldn't be doing, that you think is wrong, tell them. Don't just let them do it. Tell them. And if they want to cut off the friendship, so be it. You know, you gotta do the right thing as a person. Otherwise, you're just being like every other piece of shit in the world. And there's way more pieces of shit out here than there is good people. So just do the right thing off principle, 100%.
Right. Real talk on that one. Real talk. Joey Keys, I want to thank you for coming on today and chopping it up with me.
I appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. You were more than welcome back anytime. I invite all my other guests back too. So if you want to come on anytime, just let me know. We'll make some time for you. But I do want to appreciate you coming on and taking some time out of your day to chat with me. Everybody out there, thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes and everything. We do have one more video we're gonna get into. It's called Down and Up. So Joey, if you got anything to promote, tell anybody about, now's the time to do it, bro.
Hey, follow me on all social media platforms at Joey Keys Music, man. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, everything. YouTube, this track Down and Up, he about to play. Shout out my dogs, JMF Hustler, who's on the track. My dog Lambo Bricks, who just moved out to Texas, actually. So we miss him out here as well. He was a part of the Cypher Society as well. Him and JMF Hustler as well are both part of the Cyphers. But Lambo Bricks is out there in Texas now. So make sure y'all give them a follow. Make sure y'all go follow the Dan Levely Show on YouTube, Facebook, everything, man. I appreciate you having me for this. Like, you know, this type of stuff just makes me feel good to be able to connect and, you know, network and just be able to do these type of things. So I appreciate you just as much as you have me on here as well, you know. So I couldn't thank you enough for that, because this type of stuff just makes me feel good, and it makes me, you know, take a break from my normal days of working and, you know, grinding so much. You know, this is the type of stuff I look forward to as well. You know, this makes me, you know, break out of my shell, talk more, and, you know, just be able to, you know, grind and like I said, network and just do more things that I don't normally do, you know. So I appreciate that as well, because this is only just going to give me more camera time as well. It's going to build me up as more, you know, and it's helping me be able to communicate and be able to talk more on a film, on camera, to be live and things like that. So that's only going to make me better at what I'm doing as well. So I appreciate you for all of that as well. But yeah, make sure y'all follow me at Joey Keys Music everywhere, and tune into my YouTube where this music video is at as well. So more to come, man. More to come. I got an album coming out soon called Feature Presentation. I'm just going to be dropping it next month. It's a whole feature album. Everybody, it's got like 12 different artists from the Cyphers on it. It's all features. I placed some of the guys together and I just did the hooks, like this track Down and Up. I just did the hook. I had Hustle and you know, Lambo do verses. I did quite a bit of that, but I've also did verses on the album as well. So make sure you know, tune into that. I'll be dropping that here real soon. So keep that posted as well. But yeah, man, just stay real, be yourselves, and keep doing what y'all doing, man. It's all love.
That's right. Joey Keys, everybody. Make sure you go follow him on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Go check him out. Like, seriously, go check him out. Like, I played some videos here, but this is just a little snippet of what he's got. So go ahead and check it out, everybody. So tune in next week. We have Forever Foy coming on. So go ahead and tune in next week at the same time. Yep. See, you know who he is. There you go.
He's on my new feature album I was just talking about.
Okay, there we go. See?
Yeah.
We got artists like collaborating, coming on the show and collaborating and all that good stuff. So that's what we like to do. That's why we're here. We're bridging the gap. That's why we're here. But everybody go ahead and tune in next week, Forever Foy, and turn your volumes up one more time for Joey Keys and Down and Up. Enjoy, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Salute.
I've been down and up, and I've been back down, ain't no giving up. Bitch, I be back round, I've been out of luck. Been in the background, got me feeling stuck. But bitch, I'm back now.
Look, I've been down so much, I can tell you what up look like. It used to be chicken noodle cups, now I book my flights. Boxing ring, punchlines hitting like hooks and rice. Looking like I link with Marcus Stewart, cook some white. When I was down bad, I couldn't get a bitch to cook my rice. My new chick took the soul out of nigga, almost took my life. Shout out the Keys, I'm overseas, so I took advice. And he say hustle, we gon' get these millions.
I've been down and up, and I've been back down, ain't no giving up. Bitch, I be back round, I've been out of luck. Been in the background, got me feeling stuck. But bitch, I'm back now.
Ain't going back to them old ways, that broke shit gets no play. Better learn to look both ways, I don't crash out, I got road rage. Fuck a piece, I want the whole thing, I be in the cut like a low fade. More money bring more pain, that cash flow will make it bro change. Really had to play the backseat, the long way I took the back streets. Need a favor, don't ask me, I can't help nobody who ain't help me. Stomach grinding like I can't eat, them dark days really raised me. You can't hit what you can't see, I'm just trying to make it from the nosebleeds.
I've been down and up, And I've been back down, ain't no giving up. Bitch, I be back round, I've been out of luck. Been in the background, got me feeling stuck. But bitch, I'm back now.
I know this.
Listen, Pontiac, the next mayor is Kermit Williams. We need y'all to get out here and support y'all own one and only Kermit Williams, the mayor of this city that can take us into the next future.